Saints get ready to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On play action. Now Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line, 674.
Go. Double time, double time. You got three down.
Check 52.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Flush to his right. This is caught. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away. Right?
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tariq Cohen, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. There's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. He stiff arms him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
36.
Hey,
On 2nd and 9, Luck caught left side by Hilton. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, Hines. The tackle made by Ken Crawley.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At their 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick your game up.
12. 58. Wahoo!
Luck. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
He's checking. Crash.
Here's Luck. Able to find a rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This is Hines. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Check out! 390! You got me! You got me!
On 2nd and 2, Luck to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Luck now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
In your face. Here we go.
At the 34-yard line.
Check 49. Check 49. Alert flag. Easy, opposite. Out.
First down, a run with Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And Hill with it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Breeze going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. I'm going to run. 5-9.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Allen here on the screen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Watch the out. Check nickel. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. On third down, a run with Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Luck. Got an open man. That's Campbell. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 44, Luck. He's got it to Hilton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. on first down. Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Luck. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Luck. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, Luck. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Saints 10.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken short. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deep.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Again, it's Cohen. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
To throw is Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the twins.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze. The screen pass here to Cohen. And some room to work. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air. As his guys are back within a single score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Here's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Hey, echo.
58, right there.
Now a first down throw, Locke. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Luck able to find his tight end, Doyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And some room to roam now. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run. You go tight.
You're good, you're good.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Get ready. Get ready. 5'9".
58, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Check three. Check.
Under.
Switch.
On first down, it's Cohen. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 10-yard line.
Ready. Double waiting.
Rip left.
Tonight.
They try again with Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
95-56.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Recon, 132 fighter. 0-2. Ready, attack.
Now Breeze on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
At the 45-yard
Let's
line.
make these babies cry all the way back home.
Fresno. Shift.
12.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the 50, it's Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
He's coming. Double up.
6-6, bullet high.
So after the INT, it's Brees. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Say.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Hey, kill.
Breeze now on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready? You ready?
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Allen. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check your hot read.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Margus Hunt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, easy. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
This is Cohen. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Craig Robertson in on the stop. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down, Indianapolis.
Check out.
On first down, Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.